Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy.
Like those kicks, MP. Let's go.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
Woo. I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're
the fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
MP out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
And from undrafted to journeyman to starter. Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
Beal, the pass to Plumlee. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal sets the screen for Jones. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Clippers trail. To the middle. And Simmons kicks to Dunn. Again, Los Angeles.
He's not much of a threat to score, but Simmons dishing it, he can do it with the best of them.
Beal against Dunn. Now Beal. He's got 7. Puts up a 3. And Simmons with the rebound. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
and the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Dunn passes to MP. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Simmons finds Dunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they take the lead. Dunn's got 6 points in the quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
So, for the Clippers, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Chris Dunn. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. Iguodala. And again, it's the Suns missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for L.A. This, of course, their first time matched up with the Suns.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago. Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Pass to Jones. Back to Valanciunas. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
To the paint, here's Iguodala.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And Harden wide open, he shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Booker looking around. Off with the layup. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Position to center court. And get ready for the fan half.
You know, for Phoenix, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes. And
looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
Facing good shooters, you have to extend your defense early in the...
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple... He's checked in for Zubac. Suns trail by 6. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the 5. Down low, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Clippers leading by 6. Fires the 3. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in, and Phoenix also making a switch. Allen's checked in. Booker the pass to Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. At the elbow, it's MP. MP gets the job done inside.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Suns trail by 6. Outside Durant for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Again, Los Angeles.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
KD, a screen on Hart. Booker, no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Beal. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Allen for the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Allen's got 5 now.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Valanciunas. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Powell. And Beal kicks to Booker. Releases from 15. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Clippers lead by... And let's take a listen now to Coach...
You gotta make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right?
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. Dunn is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Nice possession. MP giving him a great look there.
Here's Booker. To the inside. Here's Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Plumlee with a screen on down. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
O'Neal with the steal. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Dunn against Booker. Over Dunn. 6 to shoot. Booker no good.
And he's very confident from that range. You can't make him all.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to MP. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
On the drive, Booker can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly...
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
That concludes.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard.
Getting ready for the Clippers. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Powell. Dunn, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Harden. And coming into the season, MP was very open about his motivation. He wants to prove he's the best rookie in the class.
Well, you love the extra work MP has been putting in at practice and in the film room. He's talked about how he wants to grow faster, and I can certainly say I'm excited to watch how MP develops.
So, on the floor for San Antonio, Devin Vassell out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Branham in a two-guard. Paul can't get it to go.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Dunn's shot is good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Spurs trail by 15. Outside Paul. To the left side wing. To the paint. Vassell against Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Down low. Here's Jones. And he converts the layup.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected.
Oh, it's good! He hit it! Great shot! What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well,
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He dropped 3. Getting ready for the Clippers. MP's checked in for Jones. Leonard comes in for Miller. Bogdanovich checked in for Dunn. And it's Harden in for Simmons. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Harrison Barnes comes in for Vassell. Champagnie, he's checked in for Branham. And it's Wesley in for McLaughlin. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in LA, they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Then there's Barnes, and it's Wesley in at the point. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Spurs trail by 5. He can't hit that time. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Yeah, they know they should have played better in that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
The Clippers making a switch here. Dunn's checked in. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, appreciate the report. To the wing on the left. Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And the basket by Leonard.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Here's Kessel. Rebounded by Dunn. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, here's MP. Stolen by Wembanyama.
Might be a good idea to run the clock. Hold it for the last shot.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Leonard. Leonard doesn't hold back.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
All right, now, still early on, but let's... Thanks for joining us. Time to head...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left. He's checked in for Zubats. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's MP in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Bogdanovic. Banked it in off the glass. Bogdanovic has got 11.
Bigger than your average guard, Bogdanovic is 220 pounds. He can win some battles there inside.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Ivica Zubats checked in for Los Angeles. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Vassell against Powell. Here's Sohan. Back to Vassell. Fires the 3. He drops it from range. Vassell's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Pass to Leonard. MP outside. And here's Zubats. It's Powell on the wing. To the middle. Oh, he picked him clean. Barnes with it. 6 points for him. Here's Sohan. The 3-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Powell. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 7.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside Barnes. 1:14 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Sohan. Vassell outside. 3-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall here in the 3rd. 0 for 4. Powell passes to Harden. To the inside. Power move from MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Paul. 9 points in the game. There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 tonight.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Spurs trail by 9. Outside Barnes. Vassell outside. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Personal foul. Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Shoots from the elbow, and Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got 11.
And this is what you like seeing. Sohan looking confident shooting from the mid-range.
Valanciunas, good. Just 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Champagnie. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice... And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep attacking, all right? Ty, come on, be a...
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Spurs trail by 9. And so in the game for the Spurs, we've got Jeremy Sohan, and it's Wesley in at the 1. Pass to Champagny. The rebound by MP. Los Angeles has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Jones misses. The Spurs shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Here's Sohan, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
Valanciunas, that's good, and it's Jones with the assist. And the Clippers lead by 9.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Wesley. Champagny shot is off.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Leonard outside. Pass to Dunn. Down low. Clock is at 3. Leonard passes to MP. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Some changes for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Jones, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Dunn. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. McLaughlin comes in for Wesley. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model, where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this, and more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
That almost looked like...
First call timeout. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Jones. Pass to MP. Rebound by San Antonio.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Substitution, number 28, Charles Bassett.
To the middle. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Clippers lead by 13.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
The Clippers winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that
Coming up next, the 76ers. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait And the Clippers getting that contract extension done with Coach Ty Lue. They've really invested. Game against San Antonio. So, for the Clippers, MP's checked in for Leonard. Chris Dunn comes in for Norman Powell, and Simmons subbed in for James Harden. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Simmons is out there with Dunn. Then it's MP. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward position. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead, but we've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA. Outside Butler. With the crossover. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 4 points in the quarter. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have and more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say. Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
MP, no good. George with the ball. Now, Valanciunas defending. To the inside. George, no good. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Thrown down with Forrest Drummond with great feel around the rim. Now, usually he's one of the leading dunkers in the NBA because he doesn't waste any time or motion in there.
Harden finds Valanciunas. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bogdanovic with it to the middle. MP finishes inside.
The contest was there, but MP was so sure of himself attacking the goal.
Pass to McCain. Drummond with a screen on Bogdanovich. He took the opportunity when he saw it. McCain's got his first 3 points of the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this side.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime. First, let's some painful injuries on that list. Any injuries you two would like to share with us?
Yeah, I'm trying to walk off a broken heart. I know I'm going to regret.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
Total team effort instead of 5 starters.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
and we're halfway through this one. Checked in for Los Angeles. Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Drummond. Paul George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. 6 to shoot. Maxey finds.
Oh, what a dunk! Wow. Andre Drummond getting fancy. Firing his team up with that monster throwdown.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the paint. MP going right to the rim.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. Butler comes in for Maxey. Oubre can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 8. And looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
And we know Oubre's not shot. When he gets in there, he's going to draw fouls against those defenders.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
MP dishes to Powell. Here's Harden. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden's, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Here's Bona. No good from outside. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. Zubac, the pass to Valanciunas. Outside Leonard. Powell for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's MP. A 3 from Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Valanciunas has got 3 assists in the game. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. And it was from three-point range where he did the most. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Jones. And it's MP in at the center position.
Harden's ball handling is absolutely off the chain insane. I mean, easily carving up the defense. Superb control. Got it on the string.
Butler against Harden. Pass to Bona. Drops in the layup for 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Down low. Here's MP. MP strong inside.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And the shot goes in.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Bona. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovich spots a lane, he attacks it.
The 76ers trail by 15. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Powell comes in for Chris Dunn. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He told his team they're being too reckless with the ball. He said, you're turning it over left and right. You got to be smarter and more in control out there. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Drummond throws it down.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Bogdanovich passes to Valanciunas. It's Powell on the wing. Clippers moving the ball around. And the dunk by MP.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Outside, George. A 3-pointer off the mark. Clippers leading by 15. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
MP, no good. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovich passes to MP. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
Yeah, no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Leonard. Miller comes in for Norman Powell. Chris Dunn's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. He gets it in there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And, guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Sixers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And here is Los Angeles now. Jones kicks to MP. Wants to get it to Dunn and does. Valanciunas dishes to Miller. MP with it. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Pass to Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the 3 ball is good.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Here's Valanciunas. Buries it down low. 32 points for MP.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance.